Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Okay, I got good news. I saw the walkers this morning. And I also noticed that we had what appeared to be the potential for a colorful sunrise. Now, I didn't actually see the sun when it broke over the horizon, but it looked nice when I looked at it. So we might be doing something at the end. Now, what's with all this? Okay, got a comment from a viewer. The viewer says, I would like to have seen how this part actually mounted onto the plastic part, which is right here. Okay, yeah, we weren't sure exactly where it went, and in other words, how did the instructions say it went? I think is what he said. So I thought, okay, and I thought, how can I show him the instructions? So I sent him a link to that video that I put up, where it showed every page of the manual here, and afterwards I got to thinking, okay, what could a person possibly do? Like if in a case like this, how clear could you make it so that it was visible for yourself? So this page here is this page here. Okay, and this is an enlargement of this, and you can see very, very clearly how it's supposed to go. Now, well, that's not true because it's not clear. The painting and marking guide here is actually a little clearer. Now that I did not print out, but I'm going to superimpose it on the screen. And you'll be able to see. It appears to me that if you look at the painting and marking guide, they want this little basket affair that we're going to reinforce with solder in a few minutes, if I ever stop talking, is actually supposed to go right against the side. And that little ridge that I saw right here is actually the positioning point. At least I think that's the way it's supposed to go. So, okay, so yeah, this is what you can end up doing if you use that system that, who was it? I forgot the name. I'll look it up. Sorry about that. Yeah, that system for copying a frame off of your screen. And yeah, you can end up with something pretty darn good here. This is actually clearer than looking at this, unless I was to take my magnifying glass, Okay, well now it's going to be a little clearer because this is the original. This is a photograph. Anyway, now enough talking here. We're going to use the solder paste, and just a few minutes ago, I was noticing that the little package that this solder paste came in, just bear with me here. I gotta find it. I'm curious now. Okay, this is the package it came in. I got it from Amazon a couple of years ago or more, I guess. It says expires July 26, 2022. Well, that's over 2 years ago. Now, I think the reason that something like this expires is not because it loses its potency, but it might kind of dry out, and you can, it'll be harder to squeeze the paste out of the end of the tube here. Or on the other hand, maybe it's a case that they just want you to buy more. It's sort of like the best before dates on some of these canned goods that you buy. The way what I go by, if the can isn't swollen, I know it's okay. If it's swollen, obviously something's going bad inside there. Okay. Yeah, let's recompose here. I don't quote me on that. Don't go thinking to yourself, I got a can of beans sitting on my shelf and it's been there for 20 years. It's probably going to be okay. Well, it probably is, but maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know how you would test something like that. My test is if the can isn't swollen, it's okay. Enough. Enough. I guess it's a case of in this day and age of deception and unbelievable deception and lying. The lying that's going on by people who shouldn't be lying is unbelievable. And, scammers phoning you, trying to tell you that your MasterCard is expired or something like that. And, it's. And people, the sad thing is, people are so gullible, we're falling for it. And that's why they keep doing it. Okay, enough about deception here. And then on YouTube, now the latest is with they make it look like something is a way bigger than it actually is. I remember when I was a kid, I saw a picture of at a summer resort, and it was somebody holding up a fish, and what they were doing is they were holding the fish way out in front of them, and it made it look really big to the in the picture, and because you only see it in the two dimensions, you don't see the depth. You don't realize that the fish wasn't that big. Yeah, deception. Let's not deceive here. Let's try and. I like to tell it like it is. But maybe I'm in a small minority now. It could be that the end thing is to, if you can get away with it, hey, all the you're more revered. The more dishonest you are, the more you're looked up to. It almost seems like that. Okay, enough. Let's get on here and see if we can squeeze some of this solder paste out of this tube. Last time I used it, it was okay. The only thing I find difficult with this is, you know what, I think I should move in closer and I'll explain what I find difficult with this. Hey, it's pizza day. Okay, here's what I'm going to try to do. I want to solder, first of all, this corner right here. We will put the macro lens on and we will move in a little bit. Actually, a lot more than what we just did there. Just let me stop this. Okay, it's shut off now. Okay. Yeah, now, this part here, it bends extremely easy. And this would be the part that we would glue up to the side of that panel. And so that would mean that this thing could quite easily bend the joint there. So the plan is to reinforce it right there, and my tweezer's hooked on right here, so that this sort of will act as a bit of a heat sink, because this photo etch, the heat travels extremely quickly on it, and it could loosen this already soldered connection right here. So and then when I go to do this corner here, I'll transfer the tweezer and I'll grab it right here, and protect this connection right here. Okay, excuse me. Let's get our macro lens on, and oh yeah, I was going to tell you what I found difficult about this stuff is that when you squeeze it out, sometimes trying to get it off of the end of the tube, it's sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. And I haven't figured out any easy way to do it, because if you use a pair of needle nose tweezers and try and pick up the little globlet of solder, okay, now there you can see it's actually still coming out. Then the globlet sticks to the tweezers instead of down on this. Let's get our macro lens on here and see what we can do. Okay, I moved in about as close as I can get here. Now, let's see if we can stop this thing so that we can see this corner right here. And my hope is that I can put enough solder on there that it will also fill, not only reinforce the corner, but it might run a little bit in that crack that you see. Okay, that's the plan. Okay, now here we go, trying to apply our solder paste. Okay, it worked that time. Now my iron is set for 380 degrees Celsius. Okay, I don't think we want to mess with that anymore. I think it probably is going to be about as strong as it's going to get. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the other corner with the tweezer, and yeah, I think putting the tweezer right there really helped as a heat sink. Okay, here we go again. Okay, I was lucky twice. After making a big deal about how hard it was to get off, it made a liar out of me, didn't it? All right, I'm not going to mess with it. Although maybe I will. I'm noticing I got a little bit of a burr here. See if I can get rid of that. I'm probably better off sanding that off very gently. Okay, right now this part is the other way up. In other words, it's actually upside down to the way it's going to go when we get it on the boat. And what I did was I made sort of a bit of a gusset in behind that piece that's going to be where it needs the strength. And yeah, I felt that there wasn't enough solder the first time around. So I did that quickly off camera, but you can kind of see it there. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that I did do a little bit more soldering afterwards. Here she is, that famous dog. Yeah, known all over the world, like Lassie and Rin Tin Tin. Yes. Morning, Max.
Good morning, Ron. She doesn't like that cold east wind. So in the morning she takes a sharp right turn right into the park that's in the lee of the wind.
Okay.
She knows exactly where she wants to go.
Okay. What was that, Missy? What did you just say? Did you just say it was? Did you say it was Max that can't stand the wind, and he's blaming you? Oh, now it comes out. Oh yeah.
Supposed to be 12 and sunny today.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It's about 10 degrees warmer than normal, I think.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to trick her. This is a piece of dog bone that broke off. No, she won't go for that. She knows. There's another piece there too. See what happens. It looks like venison at a distance, but it's not. It's this one right here.
Oh.
Whoops, sorry, Missy. Are you falling off? No, she knows. She knows. Yeah. Her nose knows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I cut them up really small, and that way we can sort of eke this out.
Can you feel any more results from your COVID?
No, I'm feeling really good at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. There's just last night I was feeling a little bit woozy. You know. See, that tastes good, doesn't it? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with this milk bone. It's good for you. Okay. Oh, what? Hey, Missy, where's your milk bone? It's staying on the floor. We'll see what happens.
She made the mistake of biting down on it. Now she had to eat it. No? Okay, we're going, miss. You ready? Thanks, Ron.
Okay, we'll see you.
Hello, Ron. There's a submarine. There's the submarine under the surface there. Missy, let's go. Thanks, Ron.
Okay, we'll see ya. Well, here's what's happened. A little while ago, my son phones and he says, I'm going to come over and have coffee if that's all right. And I said, sure. So, yeah, it's always nice to see him. So I'm going to call her quits here. But what is pizza day without pizza? Thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.